Here are 5 ways to screw up your social media marketing for your business to prevent yourself from ever making $1 and ever signing a single client. Which obviously this is a joke. This is stuff that you don't want to do, okay? Hi, I help ADHD business owners make more money in less time with fewer distractions. I'm Katie McManus, business strategist and money mindset coach. So number one, you want to make sure to come up with completely random, creative, innovative, different posts every single day that have completely different topics. You also want to make sure to roll out a new program super often so you can confuse the bejesus out of your audience. That is an absolute surefire way to prevent yourself from ever signing a client and ever making any money in your business. And I know, I bet you're thinking but Katie, that sounds really smart. You should be coming up with creative things. Yes, you should, but you don't want to say a bunch of different things. You want to say one thing a bunch of different ways. Because I want you to remember, a confused buyer never buys. And if you're saying too many things and you're covering way too many topics, you are going to confuse your audience. They're not going to know how you are useful to them. AKA, they're not going to know how they can give you their money in exchange for your services. Which is why saying 1,000 different things rather than one thing 1,000 different ways is a great strategy to prevent yourself from getting clients. The second way to prevent yourself from getting clients is to be an absolute weenie about using calls to action in your social media posts. And call to action is a marketing term if you're not familiar with it. It basically means when you give the person consuming your social media post instructions for how they can become your client. So if you do not want clients, it's really important to not do calls to action. The third way you can prevent yourself from getting clients and having a successful business is by following all the bad advice. And this is a great one because there's so much of it out there. And I'm actually going to do a whole series on all the bad advice that's out there. And if you want to make sure to see it, go ahead and like and follow me. The fourth way is you want to use one strategy that works on one social media platform, and you want to use it on every single platform. And this one's great because it is a surefire way to prevent yourself from building a following on multiple platforms, which you do not want if you're trying to prevent yourself from having a successful business. And the reason this is so successful is that each and every social media platform has different strategies that are successful on it. So it doesn't work on LinkedIn, won't work on Facebook, won't work on Instagram, won't work on Twitter, blah, 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 blah. And number 5, this may be the most impactful one of all. You want to make sure when you are creating content that you are in the worst mood possible. I'm talking haven't had your coffee, haven't had breakfast or lunch, and it's 6 p.m. in the evening. You just spent 3 hours both ways in miserable traffic where you got flipped off and cursed at and honked at constantly. And you realize that your dog threw up on that carpet that you really splurged on. That's when you want to write your content. None of this being in a good mood and being chipper and friendly and happy. Yeah, that's going to attract paying clients. You don't want to do that. Because here's the incredible thing about language, okay? It's an amazing tool that we have as humans. And it doesn't just translate meaning. It also communicates energy. So when you're in a shitty mood, that is the best time to create posts so that you can communicate that really shitty energy to the whole world. I'm just kidding. Don't do any of this. This is all terrible. Do the exact opposite of what I just told you, and you will be sure to get clients and grow your business, and you'll be so happy. And if you have anything to add to my list, please put them in the comments.